So we're here in Bridgetown, Barbados, and we're just taking a stroll along tongue. Oh, what's up? Good afternoon, sir. Can I disturb you just for a moment, please? Can I sit?
Sure.
You being Barbadian, what do you think of the Prime Minister, the Honorable Ralph Gonsalves?
Even though I'm not Vincentian, I beg to differ. I think that what he's doing is a good thing. It's all in the interest of Caribbean integration, where your nurses have come to Barbados and they're working here. And it's all about integration and about coming together. I mean, he himself even spoke about, in recent times, about the Trinidad Prime Minister talking about the ATM issue. And now recently, the hurricane that just even touched your country, where if they give us something, they have to get something back and all that. And he is against that somewhat. So I think that he's doing some good things, as I can see. And even having your nurses here, I think it's all for the good of the Caribbean community.
The time is coming for election in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. What would you like to say to Vincentians as this process gets closer?
Ralph Gonsalves, as I can see it, he's doing a good job. He's for Caribbean integration. I think he's doing good things for the people. I think sometime recently he went overseas to get money from some faraway country to even help out with the country. I think he's doing good things, as I can see. And I would also like to wish the people the best. After the recent hurricane, I hope that they get themselves back together soon and that things will come good for them and that they will keep on Ralph and he would even help speed up things. That's how I see things.
We just want to know, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is presently training 100 nurses each year. Presently we have nurses in Trinidad, we have nurses right here in Barbados at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Do you think it's a good idea by the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to continue to train 100 nurses each year?
Yes.
Why do you think yes?
Because it's helping. If they don't need the nurses over there, they can help out a neighbor.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Good afternoon, sir. Do you know who is the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
Yeah, I know who the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and Grenadines, Mr. Gonsalves, Ralph Gonsalves, yeah.
One take, yes, the Prime Minister is Ralph Gonsalves, as we know. But what do you think of this man, the Honorable E. Ralph Gonsalves?
Well, so far as much as I read about him, I don't live in St. Vincent, but what I can say from Barbados, I think he's pretty okay so far, because I've been to St. Vincent many times and I know I got enough Vincy friends and stuff like that, and so far they never really complain about him.
Okay, thank you. And I like that you say so far, because with so far, we're gonna say again, we're not turn back. ULP on the campaign trail, and that is it. Thank you very much. We just want to know a few things from you. A minute of your time. Do you know the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
Yeah, I know the Gonsalves. I know him.
Who is the Prime Minister?
Mr. Gonsalves.
Yes, Ralph Gonsalves. What do you think about Ralph Gonsalves? I mean, probably you're here in Barbados and you probably hear about him over and over. What do you think of him?
Well, I hear about him on Morning Barbados, and so far what the people at the media in Barbados saying sounds really good, and he seems to be a man for the future. At least he looks as though he's looking out for the younger folks, as David Thompson did in Barbados. So I think he's also an example for the future in the Caribbean.
All right, thank you, sir. You have a good day, man.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Blessing. On your take, maybe you have heard about Ralph Gonsalves, seeing that you know his name, what do you think about Ralph Gonsalves from all that you have heard?
I think that he's a good person for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
All right, thank you. We are here still in Bridgetown. That's another Barbadian telling us what she thinks about the Honorable Ralph E. Gonsalves. Do you know the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
Yes, I do.
What's his name?
Dr. Ralph Gonsalves.
Okay, so is there anything that you have heard that you can tell us about Dr. Ralph Gonsalves?
Well, I know he's a very good man.
And are you from St. Vincent?
No, I'm from Barbados.
Definitely we have a Barbadian here saying that the Honorable Ralph Gonsalves is a good man. Thank you very much, ma'am. We're still here in Bridgetown, Barbados. Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon, pleased to meet you.
By chance, do you know the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
Mr. Ralph Gonsalves.
Definitely Ralph Gonsalves. Well, seeing that you know his name, I mean, you must have heard what a good or bad about him. What do you think of the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, being a Barbadian, from all perspective that you have heard about him?
Well, I know some Vincentians personally. I actually work with one, and from what she says, she's pleased to a large extent with how things are going in St. Vincent. But of course, when you measure up everything with Barbados, you always want to know that, things are coming up to par with us, so to speak.
Yeah, well, definitely I understand you. We're gonna ask your mom here. What do you think of the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines from all that you've heard about him?
I think he's a good leader, but from the aspect of unity, I know all the West Indian countries are trying to come together for the good of all mankind, and I think that we can depend on your Prime Minister.
We are still here in Bridgetown, Barbados. I'm standing at Independence Square, and you know, since the Unity Labour Party took office in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, that, you know, everyone feel more independent. Right now, we're gonna check out the Unity Labour Party Facebook page, see what the government and the Unity Labour Party is doing online. Check it out.
They don't have the energy. They don't have the energy which we have. They don't have from the very top. You start to hold, you start to call for Prime Minister. You start to hold, you start to call for representative. You start to hold, you start to call for Prime Minister. You start to hold, you start to call for representative. Will. Saboto turn now. Saboto your turn. Them a joker. Them a play poker. I wanna be them a joker. And on the 13th of December, we are going to vote what? I can't hear you. South Central win what? St. Vincent and the Grenadines. North Central, North win what? Maracua. On the 13th of December, you vote Caesar. Make you vote Labour. Saboto Caesar. We love you. We love you.
And when you vote for your party, remember to vote ULP. Fund them with the fire all the way. Keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning.
We are outside of the University of West Indies Caveville campus. We're gonna go inside and chit chat with the Vincentian students a little bit, see what's going on in there.
Fund them with the fire all the way.
I am currently a first-year law student at the University of the West Indies Caveville campus, and I think that the Education Revolution initiative as proposed by the government has been a very good initiative, and they should be commended for that. Persons like myself now have the opportunity to come and pursue higher studies. Persons who are poor, persons who ordinarily would not have had this opportunity, and that is to be commended. It's a great idea, it's a great initiative, and I would like to see it continued for future generations.
I am very impressed with the work of the government with regards to the education revolution. Last year there were 199 Vincentian students on campus, now there are 248. That marks an increase of about 50 students. I believe the trend is the same elsewhere in the region. The education revolution is very commendable. The government has realized that the human resources is the best thing that they can invest in, and here at the Caveville campus we are experiencing it. A lot of students, a lot of young people from St. Vincent are given the opportunity to achieve their dreams.
Giselle Pemberton, political science student here at Caveville campus in Barbados, and I'm here chilling with my boy
Marlon Charles, economics and political science major, Caveville campus, Barbados.
Education revolution. Yeah, Marlon.
What does this mean to us and our country as a whole? What are the benefits of this revolution to this nation of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
As is evident here in Barbados, and it's the case in the other two universities of the West Indies, namely Trinidad and Jamaica, we have the largest student population besides Barbados here in Caveville.
With such a large population, St. Vincent can now compete on a global stage, preparing the future for the world. Can we make a future?
Break down social barriers, class, whatever we have, everybody now on an equal and level playing field. Big up education.
All the way, all the time, education revolution.
Don't know, we not turn back. From here on, no going back. A university student here at Caveville campus, product of the education revolution. That's why I am voting ULP.
This is the president of the Vincentian Students Association at the UWI Caveville campus. The education revolution has put St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the map. It would be a backward step to turn back. We now turn back.
Everybody deserves a chance to be heard. But when you listen to the guys on the other side, damn, lies, lies, and more lies. It's time for another NDP liar. It has been alleged by the NDP propaganda machines that the Vincentian students studying at Caveville campus, Barbados, has been locked out of classes for some time due to non-payment of campus fees by the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Here we are at UWI campus, Caveville, Barbados, and we're going to go directly to a student to find out if there's any truth in this matter.
I am a Vincentian student here at the Caveville campus, Barbados. On the issue of students being locked out due to the lack of payment by the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I can say I have never been locked out, neither have any of my friends experienced such difficulty. This is a lie, and those who have been perpetrating such are on the use of Liagra.
Sad to say that we got to go, but we just came to the end of another program. ULP on the campaign trail. We're still here in Bridgetown, Barbados, as you see what all the Barbadians had to say about your government, your Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Gonsalve. They love him bad, bad, bad. And that me say. Anyway, you also saw what the nurses and the students here got to say. They support the government and the education revolution. This initiative has taken them far away. And you, your friend, your brother, your sister, your uncle, tante, child, they're gonna benefit you someday also. Support the comrade. We not turn back. You help me say. Later.